Good morning, everyone. Well, it's day 4 and I got up and I worked out this morning. Yay me. But now, guess what? I'm hungry and I don't want another smoothie. So I've decided to make myself a spinach, egg white, and feta burrito using a whole wheat tortilla because they're better for you. So I'm going to take you through these ingredients and then we're going to move over to the stove and I'm going to show you how to cook it and put it all together. So when we start, we're going to start with Pam because we don't really want to use butter. And we're going to put the Pam in the pan, and then we're going to put the spinach, a little salt, a little pepper. We're going to let that cook down. I love spinach, but the worst part about spinach is that it cooks down on you and it wilts and it makes everything smaller. So it looks like a lot of spinach, but I promise you it's going to really shrink up on you. Now I have 3 eggs here, only because I'm just using the egg whites. But if you're going to use the whole egg, which is just fine, just use 2, it'll be plenty. And here we have some fresh feta. Now, you may or may not know that my real day job is a cheesemaker, and I made this feta a few weeks ago, and it is just so delicious, and I'm so excited to use it. So when you go shopping, just find a local feta, support your local community, find some fresh local spinach. Trust me, it'll be worth it. And our last thing is we're going to top it off with some salsa before we wrap it in our burrito, our wrap. I take the whole wheat tortilla and I put it on a paper towel and just microwave it for 8 seconds just to warm it up a little bit. And then we'll put all our ingredients in it and wrap it up and enjoy it. So stick with me and I'm going to show you how to put this all together. Here we go. We're at the stove. I'm going to start with our Pam. Spray your pan. Set it down. And now we're going to put our spinach in. And the spinach won't take too long to cook. Okay, it's already sizzling nicely. Okay, move it around a little bit. Now when you're cooking your spinach, you don't want it to wilt down too much. You want to keep it still real nice, fresh tasting. That was a little pepper. Here's a little salt. Just going to move it around. And you'll see how the shrink on the spinach goes here. But as I said, you don't want it to cook too much. You want to keep it nice and fresh. Just to wilt it down a little bit. We're ready for our eggs. And I'm going to crack our eggs. Remember, I'm just using the egg white. That is why I'm using all 3 eggs. If I was using the whole egg, just the 2. There we go. And just remember, if you get a little, oh, look what I did. Ta-da! Saved. I was just going to say, if you get a little egg yolk in there, don't worry. Look at me not doing such a great job today with these. Alright, that's why we keep a napkin by our side. Now we're going to mix this up, cook it down a little bit, and right before it's done, I'm going to put that fresh feta in, and that, to me, is the best part. It's such a nice creaminess to the eggs. We're going to salt and pepper it just a little bit more now that we added the egg. And we're almost ready for that feta. Yum. Alright, here comes the feta. Put in, sprinkle a little bit. Now the feta is not going to completely melt, not like a cheddar or any other kind of cheese that you might put in eggs, which is what makes it so nice. It's going to get nice and warm and soft on the outside, but the inside still be a little firm. And that just, oh, it's such a wonderful texture for your eggs. Now we're ready to plate. Turn this off. I'm going to move it right here. I'm going to plate the eggs right here into our warm wheat tortilla. We're going to spoon on a little salsa. You can use Tabasco, Tapatio, anything you like. And now we're going to roll it. Fold in, fold over. Ta-da! We're going to put a little salsa right here on the side. We're going to bring it over to the counter behind me and cut it so you can see what the inside looks like. Here's the best part of all of this. All of your hard work's about to pay off. We're going to cut this burrito right in half so you can see the inside of it. Doesn't that look excellent? And if you need to, you can always just add a little bit more salsa before you take a bite. Now this is going to be hot, but I'm still going to take a bite. That is good. That is an excellent way to start your day. Excuse me, thank you for joining me.